So we're here because you noticed that I made a video for everybody who have tight hip flexors. Actually, what it means is that they are weak. So what we're gonna do in this video, we're gonna strengthen them up and make them more flexible, more strong, right? So if you wanna do the video, what you will need is a brick, but you could actually use easily a book or something that's actually like a thing that you can put your leg over, and you will need a band. So it could be this band, it could be a bigger band, whatever it is, you will be able to cross it and do something with it, so you will find a way to use it properly. So nothing more to add there, just let's dig into our hip flexors, yeah?
Stand in a parallel position. Feet need to be hip wide apart. Put the band around your feet. Inhale, and on the exhale, flex your leg and pull your knee towards your chest. Close your ribcage and elongate your torso. Do a maximum flexion. Try to go as high as possible with your flexed knee without leaning to the back. A posterior pelvic tilt is also a must. Your knee must be aligned with your hip, and feet need to be parallel while in the air as well. Extend your standing leg and extend your hip by squeezing the glute of the standing leg, making yourself as stable as possible. Maintain the form to the best of your abilities. Don't forget to do both legs. Stand facing a chair with one leg and foot resting on it. Engage your core and glutes. Make sure to hold that PPT position throughout the whole exercise in order to maintain your standing leg full hip extension and general stability. Flex the front leg. Lift the foot of the chair. Slowly return the foot to the chair and repeat the exercise on both sides. Feet need to be parallel throughout the exercise, so pay attention not to open them. Also, the knee has to be aligned with the hip. The height of the chair, that is a box or whatever you are using, can differ, so pick a suitable one for yourself. Once again, stand facing the chair with one leg next to it. Engage your core and glutes. Make sure to hold that posterior pelvic tilt position once again. Point and elongate the lifting leg and try to go over the chair. If that seems impossible, use something of a smaller height or just bend your standing leg a little bit. Slowly return the leg to the floor and repeat the exercise on both sides. Put the band around something firm and your ankle of the back leg in the loop band. Hips should be squared and try to stand straight as possible. Do a posterior pelvic tilt and start flexing your back leg, pulling it to the front. This might get a bit tricky for the stability, so find a proper distance that will be possible to perform, yet still be challenging to maintain. Don't forget to do both sides. Sit up straight, and if you can't, by all means, use a wall and sit with your back leaned to it. Put one foot in front of your hip and the other leg extended in front of you. Make sure your sit bones don't shift or lift from the floor. Hug your bent leg with both arms. Put a yoga block aligned and in front of your hip and do hovers over the block. The height of the block can be managed depending on your abilities. It is a cool way to measure your progress. The higher the block, the more advanced the version it is. Sit on the floor and curve your whole back while doing an intense posterior pelvic tilt. Head should drop down and your hands need to be placed along sides of your legs. The placement of the hands depends on your flexibility. Feel free to push your hands against the floor to make deeper core engagement, which eventually should bring alongside with hip flexors and quads the leg up. Point the foot and lift one leg up. Do both sides either one by one or alternating, and feel free to use blocks for more advanced versions. These performed here are just some possible variations for you to play with. As in prior exercise, maintain the core fully engaged and try to lift both legs up. Point the feet, and even if you can't lift them, don't be discouraged, because merely by trying to lift them off, the muscles needed are working, and in time and with consistency, the lift will happen. Legs need to be parallel and squared, as well as the upper body should be straight with the ribcage closed. Engage your glute and pull up your pelvis. Do that on the exhale. This will extend those tired flexed hips from the exercises before this one, so enjoy this juicy and active stretch.
So we're done with hip flexors. I hope you enjoyed. I guess it's a lot of tension right now here, but soon the tension will be over and you're gonna feel really, really amazing. Like every time you do my videos. Yeah. Enjoy the day.